been a really good idea by Japan. Well, they're not the first to have it. Panama were, and having the coaches' names on the back, it's such a smart, easy thing to do. And it doesn't take much time. You can bring it to your little sportswear shop, and instead of putting footballers' names on the back, put your own one on. I think it's great. Fujihira then, nice to see him in the World Cup circuit after the Asia Oceania debut earlier this year. He is probably looking forward to this evening. He turned 30 yesterday, but I'm sure his concentration was all on this. He can concentrate his birthday later. But happy birthday. So Fujihira. That would be a solid start with a lifetime best. He gets 3 white lights. Fujihira for Japan. And that is some early standard set. Oh, yes. A very, very impressive effort. Well, what an enjoyable start to the morning for him. And, well, that's the perfect present for this time of year. Got the lift absolutely right. Well, here he came, and it was a nice clean lift, all proper lines. Next up for Kyrgyzstan, with the representation of the flag, one of the more colourful flags. Kyrgyzstan, Azizbek Zamibek Ulu, the World Junior Championships 4th placer from 2019 in Nur Sultan, lives in Bishkek. He's a student, turned 20 in September. He took up the sport after watching it on TV, which is a very good reason to have as much powerlifting on TV as possible. Adnan Shabrailov has been his coach for the duration. Oh, he's ready. So aiming here for 120 Azizbek Zamibek Ulu. And again, in a region of the world where the power sports are king. So this for an early lead, and he has done it. 3 white lights for Azizbek Zamibek Ulu on 120, and he joins Takuya Fujihira on that mark. Very solid, and he can go on. There's just a nice lift in this Group B. There's only 5 in Group B. So Sławomir Szymanski of Poland European silver in 2015. Szymanski with the really strong performance in the European Championships in Tbilisi. He finished 4th in that. He missed out by a kilo in the end. He has twice medalled in major championships. a rapt crowd. Silver in 2015, bronze in 2018, was aiming for a third European medal but just missed out. He was fourth in terms of the total lift, fifth in terms of the best lift, where we've always crowned our champions. I should also point out in 05 he won a silver, so he was aiming for his fourth there. 5 world championships. Yep, he's got it. Good lift, 3 white lights for Szymanski. Wow, this is going well. 8th in the Paralympic Games last year, having been 6th previously in Beijing in 08. The man from Start Wrocław has got off to a very good start. Next up for India, Farman Basha. Well, he finished in 6th position in the Asia Oceania Championships earlier this year. What a career he's already had. He's been an Asian Games silver medalist and an Asian Championships bronze medalist. And a man of just wonderful experience down through the years. It was silver in the Japanese city of Kitakyushu in 2018 at the Asians. Bronze in 2015 in Almaty. Silver in the American Open Championships in 2018 in Bogota. He's certainly gotten around and been successful. And in the most recent Asian Para Games, he won silver in Jakarta 4 years ago, bronze in Incheon in 2014. So, this for a good start of 130, and my word, we are having a good morning. Well, we haven't seen very many misses in any of the events so far. Hey, that's got the crowd pleased. And why not? 5th in the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast 4 years ago. It wasn't on the start list in Birmingham. And with his coach, Devinder. This is a very, very good look so far for India. Farman Basha lifting the way. He has finished 4th previously in the Rio Paralympic Games. So to round off the opening round of Group B, it is Javier Jimenez of Chile, and he's going for 137. This for the lead. Well, we always have a great Chilean team everywhere. They're one of the best nations around, and there was that fantastic bronze for him in St. Louis behind João Francis Jr. and David Montiel of Mexico in the Americas Championship this year. Lifted 142 there, it's 137 here. Previously he'd been a 4th placer at the Americas last time out in Bogota, so 137 for him here. And Javier Jimenez. It is a clean sweep! 3 white lights for every single lifter in this first round. There is positivity, belting lifts all the way. And Javier Jimenez leads the way for Chile at the end of it all. And this is going very good. Well, remember it's Santiago that hosts the Parapanams next year. It's been a winner in terms of the World Cup circuit last year in Bogota, where he won gold, silver in Lima in 2019. He is living in Santiago, used to be based in Viña del Mar on the coast, lovely place. Into round 2. Takuya Fujihira of Japan, who cleared 120 in the opening round, and he's going now for 125. Three men tied in bronze medal position at the moment at 120. Fujihira, Zamabek Ulu and Szymanski. So 125, he has 10 seconds left. Starts the lift now. And this for another lifetime best of 125. It was 118 going into this, and this is really positive, isn't it? 6 lifts, they've all been good. They've all been 3 white lights as well. Excellently done. Well, this has been just the kind of start that he'd have wanted, definitely. And it's working out very well for Takuya Fujihira. On 125, he goes into 3rd outright, having been in a share of 3rd previously. Next up for Kyrgyzstan, Azizbek Zamabek Ulu, who's going for 126. That's a good finish of 7 spots. 1 place ahead of Fujihira, funnily enough, in the Asian Championships, and now this is a chance for him to go ahead of him again. 125 is lifetime best from those championships, where he was the next Jenner in the field and picked up his medals there. So this then for a new lifetime best. Yep, already in the background, Bruno Cara, who'll be one of the candidates for gold. Him and João Francis Jr. Manish Kumar is there for India as well. Just have a slight technical stop at the moment. Brazil always bring a big squad no matter where. Japan have got Mitsunori Ishikawa to come in Group A, all of those warming up whilst watching this Group B action. I think we're all settled now, so Zamabek Ulu can make his run. And this for a new next-gen Asian record of 126. To add to his lifetime best, which is 125, which he set in Pyeongtaek. Set that current record there back in June. A couple of hours south of Seoul. So he's on the brink. So this for 126, Azizbek Zamabek Ulu to break his own next-gen Asian record, and he has done it! 3 white lights for Azizbek Zamabek Ulu, 126, and he steps up into the bronze medal position outright for the time being. Next up for Poland then, Sławomir Szymanski of Poland, going for 127. The 3-time European medalist, the man from Opole, the national coach Maria Zawiwa, as usual, coming out with him. This to leap up again into the bronze medal position. Go up into 3rd spot. So 127 for Szymanski. And that is a good lift as well. And we have had 8 lifts in this competition, and they have all been good lifts. Well, they are zipping along. They are zinging. Working out very well for everybody so far. Farman Basha back again for India, and a target of 135 for the Asian Games silver medalist and Asia Oceania bronze medalist. So Farman Basha is in a very strong position at the moment at 130. This to go 2 kilos behind the lead of Javier Jimenez of Chile. He's punched through that well, he's got it raised. And that is a good lift. He's cleared it at 135, and he goes 2 behind the lead, even though you can't see the score. It's been given as a good lift. He has the majority in his favour. Farman Basha with his clearance at 135 to join that of 130, so he leads in the total lift as well now. Final lift of this round, and it is our leader, Javier Jimenez. So the America's bronze medalist, 5th in the Pan Am's last time out in Lima, so in Santiago next October and November he's aiming high. To strengthen his lead for the 25-year-old. And he has plenty of time on his side, still about a minute. I had to be careful of that stop sequence there, 140, and that is no lift, and it is the stop sequence from all of the referees. Yeah, you see there's just no contact, there's daylight almost. Actually there's no almost, there is daylight, so unfortunate. As is back, Sababek Ulu going for 128 here as we begin the third and final round, and it is another attempt at a next gen Asian record, having broken that in round 2 on 126's old mark 125. So aiming for another record and what has been a very, very useful morning for Zamebek Ulu, and that is a good lift. It's 2-1 in his favour. It is another next gen Asian record, and he is flying in terms of the total lift as well. 374. 2 next gen Asian records today. Very impressive. So for Japan, Takuya Fujihira for the first time is not starting the round. He's going for 130 here, going in increments of 5. Big leap from Sofomir Szymanski, who we're going to see shortly. .130 for his third lifetime best of the day, having been successful with 120 and 125. Well, again, he's left himself 10 seconds. He's going to have to work on this quickly now. As he works through an attempt at a third lifetime best for the day. And that is no lift this time. It is 2-1 against. And for both referees, it was the stop sequence. So 125 is where it ends for him. And his total lift is 245. Well, he's had a good morning all the same, and I don't think he'll have a huge amount to complain about. His lifetime best was, what, 118 going into this, so he's raced it up twice today, 125 in that attempt at 130, because that stop sequence there doesn't get given. Sławomir Szymanski with a 9 kilo leap from rounds 2 to 3, was 127, now going for 136. So Szymanski looking for a clean sweep. This would also help him in terms of the total lift. He's had his 2 attempts so far. This to go into the silver medal position ahead of Farman Basha. Interesting he would do that. Go that high up and not go for an extra kilo to try and go level with Jimenez. Must be a reason for that. Must be a very good reason for it. Pressing through, and he's completed it. He got the press in, and that is given as no lift on the press. It's 2 and against, both on the press from the 2 referees who voted it down. I thought actually one of the spotters was getting involved there. I thought slightly early. Anyway, he's not been given it. And 127 is what he ends up with behind Zamabek Ulu. 247 is the mark. Farman Basha then for India. He has not been overtaken, and he's going for 135 here. It was actually, having got 135 in the previous round, had been looking at 140, but now it's 137. Hasn't been overtaken by Szymanski. This would put him way out in front in terms of the total lift, and will keep him there for a long time should he get this. Zamabek Ulu is the leader on total lift at the moment with 374. Farman Basha to go joint top with Jimenez. And you break through the 400 barrier in terms of the total lift. But the stop sequence has denied him, and a philosophical gesture really from him, that he felt that it wasn't going to be the way, as all of the referees have voted that down. 265 he ends with in the total lift, which has him in second position. One more to come in this final round of Group B before we enter Group A. And Farman Basha, well, let's watch the stop sequence clearly. That's rolled a little bit. So one more attempt in Group B to come from Javier Jimenez. Missed 140 in the previous round, going for it again here. Set to be joined by Farman Basha at the top, but still out on his own on 137, and this for 140. Be asking a lot in terms of the main competition. Should he get this to be in contention, but he can only do what he can do here, and that's lift this 140 for Javier Jimenez for Chile. It's beyond him. So 137 is what he ends up with in this Group B, and he's the only one to have had just the one successful lift so far. Finishes on 137. He's given it a good tilt. He is leading at the end of Group B, which was the intention. It's not quite with the mark that he would have liked. Hard luck. So Group A, 6 in this. A man we've seen twice at World Championships in recent years. Here's our lineup: Javier Jimenez leading at 137, Farman Basha second for India 135, as is Zamabek Ulu with that new Next Gen Asian record, two of them 128, and he leads on the total lift 374, and he will lead that for a long time. He will lead it going into the final round of Group A. Fifth in this year's Asia Oceania Championships for Japan, Mitsunori Ichikawa. Sixth in the 2018 Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu, which was his debut. Lives in Hidano. The Powerhouse Tsukuba Club. Takeyoshi Okamoto has been his coach for a few years. He's also with the Columbia Sportswear Japan team. This for 146 for Ishikawa. And that is a good lift. 146. And that is the lead by a nice margin. Comes in, his first lift is a very good lift. Well, that's good going from a Japanese point of view, who have had a excellent morning so far in all of the women's competitions, and now not looking bad in the men. They have their leader, Ishikawa. So now, for his first international competition, it is Manish Kumar. Being brought out by Jitender. Targeting for a lifetime best here. Going for 150. Pushing the way through is Manish Kumar, and that too is a good lift and a lifetime best as well for Manish. Very, very well done. Worked it out well. It's a tremendous lift for him. For Jordan. Mohammed Al-Shnaiti. 150 his target as well. World Junior and West Asian Games silver medalist Hilalisa, his coach. He's moved up in terms of the weight divisions now. Finished in 4th place in the 49 kilo final. That's where he's been. He's just over 49 kilos, you see now, at 49.8. So he's stepped up a little bit. And now Al-Shnaiti at the age of 21 has got that. Good lift, 2 white lights is all that he needed for Jordan to be successful. It's a great return. We've seen him in one World Championship in 2019 and he was not able to get off the mark in that. Silver medalist in the World Juniors in 2019 as well. and the West Asian Games of 2017. Fourth in the Asia Oceania Championships, lifted 155 successfully, and that in the last round and missed out by 8 kilos. Bruno Cara. Now here is a prime contender, if ever there was one. This time it was bronze in the America's Championships in St. Louis. The Pan Am champion reigning. Had been a silver medalist previously at the America's Championships in Mexico City in 2015. Silver in his 2 previous Pan Ams in Guadalajara in 2011 and Toronto in 2015. No mark in Bogota in the Americas in 2018. No mark in the Paralympic Games last year in Tokyo. So here he is for the lead, Bruno Cara. He loves it. He has every reason to, because the referees do as well. 3 white lights and 158 for Bruno Cara. Now that's good, that's very good. And he can go a long way with this. And he might just end up right in the top step, figuratively, of the podium. World Cup winner in Rio in 2016. All those successes. Did it in Eger as well. It's worth pointing out the following year in Hungary. Brazil with a double assault on the title here. João Maria França Jr., the America's champion in 54 kg. The Pan Am champion, the America's champion, the European Open silver medalist. He and Bruno Cara are reigning Pan Am champions in different categories. And the America's champion in different categories. So this for 159 to lead by 1. And Brazil looking for a couple of medals here. João França Jr. Oh, it's 2 and against. Oh, he's missed out, and it was the stop sequence from both referees. Well, that's an interesting one. 6th in the Paralympic Games last year. 6th in the World Championships last year in Tbilisi. The man who is based in Natal, and he's just not been able to get that through. Worth studying that stop sequence, definitely. That's what cost him. David Dektariev of Kazakhstan is the last to go. The Asian champion, the Asian record holder, the latter from the World Championships in Tbilisi last year. 165 for the reigning Asian World and Paralympic champion. Paralympic gold, world gold, continental gold. It's been a terrific 18 months. And this will only add to it. A good lift! A very good lift. The man from Fazza who is bossing this weight category is doing so again here. How about that? Exquisitely finished for the man who holds all the titles. And he leads by a good distance. Well, it was 180 to win that Asia Oceania title. That was earlier this year. 165 already in Dubai, and he will be looking to defend his world title in this venue next August. Ishikawa of Japan. $151 the target. Tsunori Ishikawa, 146 in the opening round. So, 151. This is the mark that will improve to 151. He leaps above Manish Kumar. He goes into the bronze medal position. What an excellent result. Ishikawa suddenly steps up into a potential podium place. 151. That's lifetime best territory as well. Fifth in the Asia Oceania Championships this year, his best ever championship finish. The man from Hadano. Well, could he pick up a medal here? He might do. He might do. Manish Kumar is next for India. Brought in by Jatinder again. And good to see him making his bow. That's international level. A championship contender for many years to come, no doubt. And 154 this is, so having secured a lifetime best in the opening round, these lifetime bests come in proper sanctioned international competition or internationally verified competition. As we always say as well, there are much heavier marks which can be achieved in able-bodied powerlifting and bench pressing where the rules are somewhat different. Manish Kumar aiming for a lifetime best of 154 here for India. It's worked for him so far, but not this time. 2 on the press sequence, voting him down. 2-1 against for Manish Kumar. He stays on 150. Well finished. Mohammed Al Shnaiti of Jordan returning 156. What he's seeking. And again, this would move him up into the bronze medal position, and basically everybody in this round aiming to get into the medals, which is very encouraging. All 6, even in this second round, still have got prospects of a medal. The only one who missed in that opening round, Jean-Marie Francis Jr., who went for 159, so all 6 have got a big chance. Jimenez Cabrera of Chile, the top performer in Group B. Al-Jnaiti, 156. Well, he's a good, strong lifter. This to put him into the bronze medal position again. And that is what has happened! 156 for Mohammed Al-Jnaiti. 2-1 in his favour, that's all it needed to be. And for Jordan, he leaps up into the top 3. And he goes third behind Italiev and Bruno Cara. All good from there. And this is working out very well, I have to say, from a Jordanian point of view. João Fazza Jr., a very good morning, early morning if you're watching in Brazil. 159 again for João Maria França Jr. If he gets this, he goes up into 6th spot alongside Alex Bourlon of France in terms of the race to Paris. El Manyawi of Egypt, top on 186. $159 for the reigning Americas and Pan Am champion, a title to defend in Santiago, a medal to get here. 3 white lights, and he leaps up into the silver medal position for Brazil. Game on. Very impressive. Well, that's really decent. Bruno Cara. Brazil looking to dominate the top of the table. He's going for 161 here. the Pan Am champion in Lima. The America's bronze medalist in St. Louis and silver previously in Mexico City 7 years ago. Bronze in Beximir in the European Open in 2018. The man from Salto, he's involved in jiu-jitsu a lot. He's been as prominent as always all week. $161 for Bruno Cara to leap from bronze to silver. It will stay Brazil 2 and 3, but what order? Bruno Cara's got it! Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! 3 out of 3 for Bruno Cara. The Brazilian charges on. $161 for Bruno Cara. Yeah, sweet lift. But this is the man who is lording it over everybody else right now from Kazakhstan, David Ikteriev. 165 in the opening round, this for 170. This to move into a lead of 9. He's 4 clear of Bruno Cara right now. Only 1 miss in the first round, only 1 miss so far in the second. And Ikteriev is hoping not to add to it. Well, Ikteriev has really exploded onto the scene in the past couple of years. He did have a couple of world championships where he finished down a little bit, 7th in 2017, 5th in 2019, top of the pile last year in both Tokyo for the Paralympic Games, Tbilisi for the World Championships. And that's a good lift, and he is leading the way to now in Dubai and getting a good feel for this venue, which stages next year's World Championships. Dubai set to become the first city to host 3 World Championships. They have 2 along with Kuala Lumpur since the first World Championships in Sweden and Uppsala in 1994. You know, the scene is growing again in Sweden. There's a fine sporting nation. So, David Ikteriev, 170, leads by 9 ahead of Bruno Cara. The final round awaits. Ishikawa of Japan is the first man who can displace our total points leader, as is Zamabek Ulu on 374. Ishikawa, if he gets 155, would go to 452. $155 would keep him 5th in the best lift, our main event. So, Ishikawa to take the lead in the total lift. What he would be at best in 5th position in terms of best lift. This to get all 3 lifts in for Japan. Matsunari Ishikawa has done it, 155. It is a good lift, and that helps the total considerably. He now leads the total lift, 452. Lunchtime in Dubai, 125. That was really, really well done. Well, this is all very good now. It's certainly been that story too. From a point of view for India, so Manish Kumar going for 156. No, 157 now. He's changed that, which is a wise move, because that gives him a stronger opening. He missed 154, he got 150. This to go into 4th position, 2 kilos off João França Junior. Doesn't look too bad for 157 for Manish Kumar for a new lifetime best, and he has done it. Oh, that's superb. 3 white lights, 157. Got 150 in the opening round, missed 154. And it was only 2 and against in the middle round, so had he got that, he would now be in the lead in terms of the total lift, which instead for him is 307. It would have been 461. And he'd have been 9 ahead of Ishikawa, as it is. He's in 4th place on the board, and at worst, it would be 5th. So he's doing well, he's progressing well. Here's the man who can leap up a place. Mohammed Al-Jnaiti of Jordan. So this to go into the bronze medal position. It would not be locked in just yet. This for 159. But if he gets this, he would be in a very strong position in terms of the total lift. He would lead the total lift. Currently on 306 in that, and this would be 465. Al-Jnaiti in 5th position, going for bronze. It's a strong lift. It is a good lift. Don't you just love? Oh yes, he's some man for the high jump too. He is on the podium for now. And it will take a major effort to deny him. He has got every single lift in and quite a few leaps as well. It's no exaggeration to say he really did leap like a salmon after that. That was a magnificent effort. 159 is lifetime best territory. He leads in terms of the total lift. And it puts pressure on Brazil. On João Maria França, who is now tied for bronze. But if he gets this, he goes outright into silver. This to avoid a head-to-head lift. But to be in the medals so late in the competition for Al-Junaidi is fantastic for somebody who has not won an adult championship medal yet. Well, West Asian Games silver. So, Fazza Junior 163 to go into the silver medal position above Bruno Carra again. Oh, no, he hasn't. It's 2 and against. He misses out. And he stays on 159. And it is currently a tie for bronze with Mohammed Al-Junaidi. Wow. He's only had one successful lift. Only 2 attempts to go. And he was unable to make that work. We could have just seen that run through. But he was voted down by 2-1. And occasions like that, that is appeal territory. But not here. So as you see, a tie for bronze right now between Fazza Junior and Al-Junaidi, and that would mean a mandatory head-to-head lift. Obviously, for the first couple of continental championships this year, the regional championships for Asia, Oceania and the Americas, it was an optional head-to-head lift and everybody opted out. So they share the medals. Well, Bruno Carra is 5th in terms of the pecking order. João Francis Jr. would be in the pecking order had it not been for Bruno Carra, but look at that, there's only 2 kilos between them. And Francis Jr. actually got that lift. He would have leapt above Carra in terms of the standings, and Carra would have fallen off the list temporarily. A reminder, the nation can only have 1 entrant per weight division at the Paralympic Games. That has prevented some very big names from competing regularly on the greatest show on earth. Here he comes, Bruno Carra. He has got the silver medal. That is secure, and that is a good lift. And at 164, Bruno Carra clears it, and he goes into the lead in terms of the total lift as well. And there's only the next lift that can deny him that honour. 483. He leads in the total lift. Al-Junaidi second, 465, and Ichikawa third on 452, and only Tiktariev can leap above them all. Tiktariev is the World Cup winner with 170, and if he gets this for 175, he will also win the total lift. IBF with all the titles. And what a great success. Another one on the board for Kazakhstan. So, the last lift in regulation. He has the gold, and this to win the total lift of 175, and he's done that too! Oh, magnificent! 3 for 3, and it's 3 white lights for all of them. And he wins the total lift. He goes clear of the 500 mark. 510. An exceptional competition for the reigning Asian World and Paralympic champion. So Diktariev wins at 175, Bruno Kara 164, Al-Shnaiti and Francis Junior tied on 159. We have a head-to-head lift to come between João Francis Junior and Mohamed Al-Shnaiti, who are locked on 159. So here is the head-to-head lift. 2 men on 159, and they will be going for this again. Mohammed Al Shnaiti of Jordan the first to go. Jean-Marie France next. If they finish level, they will both receive a bronze. Any variation, and they will be divided. João França, it's worth remembering, missed 159 at the first attempt, got it at the second. Al Shnaiti got all 3 of his lifts in, and as a result wins bronze in the total lift by 13 ahead of Mitsunori Ishikawa. Al Shnaiti with his latest lift of 159 did a brilliant leap the last time, and that's an even higher one! Oh my days! What a brilliant effort by Mohammed Al Shnaiti of Jordan, and he will get a bronze. No doubting that now. Superb lift. Well, that was superb. So, João Maria França Jr., who has already missed one at 159, he got the next one and he has to get this one, and that would be a bronze if successful. $159 for João Maria França, having missed 163, and it was 2 and against, you remember, last time for that 163. He's only had 1 successful lift to date and wants a second one now. This for the bronze, well supported by the Brazilian crowd. And he's got it as well. He gets the bronze medal too. It is a tie for bronze between Al Shnaiti and França Jr. So we'll have 4 on the podium. A tremendous end to this morning session. An excellent competition. Well, the pressure was really on there. He had to make it work, and he did. Great lift. Well done. So victory to Kazakhstan and David Iktariev on 175 as he continues his domination in this weight division. 165, 170, 175, and a total lift of 510. Pranakara second in the total lift, and Mohammed Al Shnaiti third. And in terms of the 1, 2, 3 in this, Iktariev takes the gold, the silver going to Bruno Kara, and a tie for bronze between Mohammed Al Shnaiti of Jordan and João França Jr. of Brazil. A victory ceremony is on the way. So the victory ceremony for this men's 54 kilo final, and what entertainment we've been provided with. And we will have 4 medalists. The medals to be presented by Mrs. Mariam Al Raisi, the Senior Marketing Assistant in Dubai, duty free. And they have been very significant in sport all around the world down through the years. João França Jr. and Mohamed Al Shnaiti taking the bronze medals. Al Shnaiti of Jordan, França of Brazil. The Americas and Pan Am champion, but he really had to fight for this bronze medal, which is very heartfully received. Al Shnaiti as well, World Junior silver medalist, the West Asian Games silver, and now World Cup bronze medalist in Dubai. What a very fine job by both. Pan Am champion in his own right. America's bronze medalist in St. Louis this year, Bruno Cara for Brazil. Looking to be a big candidate within a couple of months of each other in the second half of next year for the World Championships back here in Dubai, and for the Pan Ams in Santiago. But this is the man that the rest of the world has to beat right now. David Tariev is on top of the world, the Asia Oceania World and Paralympic champion, and he wins this World Cup event in Dubai as well. 175 for the Asian record holder, which is 10 kilos more. David Tariev of Kazakhstan gets the victory. Tariev gets the victory for Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan with the gold, David Tariev. Brazil with silver and bronze, Bruno Cara and João França Jr. and Jordan with bronze as well. Mohamed Al Shnaiti. Excellent display. Afternoon session with the men's 59 kilo final, the men's 65 and the women's up to 67. Underway in about an hour's time, an hour and 7 minutes. We're back in action in Dubai, back on this channel shortly. It's lunchtime for everyone now. Talk to you soon.